I am down in Brighton for the day and we're going to do a cruise along the beachfront. I am with this young lady.
Hello.
Josie Gravel. Welcome back to the What Life. Let's roll!
Head on down to Penny Farthing Brighton and have your go today.
It's like -5 today. It's absolutely freezing cold. We're being a little bit cautious, or I've told Josie to be, because she's not quite as cautious as I am. She's like, we'll go out into the country lanes. I'm like, So it's freezing. There's not many other cyclists out. I'm just a bit worried about the iciness.
Yes, totally. We're all right here because it's been gritted, obviously, but in the country, well, it's a bit of death, isn't it? So
yeah.
Avoidance.
So we're going to cruise up and down the beachfront, maybe get a few miles in, 20, 30 miles, stop at a cafe. We're going to have a chat to Josie about her gravel and racing plans for the year that I'm excited to hear about. See whether, because I think we might be aligning on a few events, not gravel-based, road, but... Yes, we are. And it's going to be absolutely epic. She's also been struggling with a little bit of, I don't want to call it illness or injury or anything like that. I think she's she had a big season last year, which was, it's not necessarily a breakout season, but you had a lot of fun, made it to the UCI World Champs for grab, and got to the end of the year and
sort of died a bit. Yeah, had a small death, but I am reincarnated once more. So here's to health and cycling, eh?
Oh god, this is icy death. If you are a club down in Brighton, please do hit me up, because I'd love to come back down in the spring and hit some actual road rides with Jose.
And some gravel.
And some grab rides.
Yes.
In the spring, so do share the love on that. And also you've got a few new bikes that we're going to chat about.
Yes, indeedy. Including this absolute belt style right here. Let's stay to that. I don't know how wide the camera is, so I'm going very far.
I've never ridden an air road, but I do really like the design of them, and I think they're a very popular bike by choice, huh?
Yes, you'll have to have a go.
You got power meter?
Yeah.
Well, do you reckon you can be your max sprint?
Oh my gosh, no. I've literally been off the bike for like 2.5 months. It's a nightmare.
Do you reckon you can hit 1,000 watts?
No. It's not happening.
I've never ridden down in Brighton before. Is that true? Yeah, I don't think I've ridden down here. We'll do a few up and downs along the beachfront. Just try and make the most of an early January ride. It's still quite early. I mean, well, I say quite early, it's 10 a.m. But it's got to be a good cafe down here. And Josie's going to score. Whoa! Josie's going to score a few croissants for us. When are we seeing the return of the croissant ride?
Well, I'll have a little chat to you about that later, I think. And you can get the ins and outs of the situation.
What are the highlights of Brighton? This is it.
Maybe not actually the seafront, to be fair. It's the South Downs. South Downs, the highlights of Brighton, I'd say.
From a cycling perspective.
Yeah, and the coffee.
Okay.
We have lit coffee here, I swear. The gravel and the mountain biking is on point here. The road, I mean, you need to go north into the hills, prime.
Do you ever feel a bit shunned because everyone cycles down to Brighton as like a finish point rather than like come here to go riding?
I know what you're saying. To be fair, Something I don't like about Brighton is that we are the most southerly. So wait, you can't go south. I mean, do you know what I mean? Unless I turn this thing into a boat, I've not got any routes. South, southeast, southwest, missing, totally missing. So I've only got a semicircle to operate in. Don't like that.
Does living by the South Downs make you fitter, and is that how you got into grav?
Yes, it does. I encourage anyone who's in the south-ish to come and ride the South Downs and the South Downs Way, and you will see big boy improvements, because it's not only pretty up and down, it's steep. The terrain is not really gravel, more mountain bike, so you get a bit more techers. Prime.
Have you ever done the entire South Downs Way?
Yes, I have.
How long does it take you?
Can't remember, it was a long time ago.
I'd like to gravel bike it.
Yeah, it's good.
It feels like it would be aggressive, but it's that white, a lot of it's that white chalk, so it's quite firm.
As long as it's dry, you're all good. Some of the bits are pretty chunky, but do you know what I mean? That's what it's about. It's fun. It's fun.
For some of us.
Yes.
Let's go check out our bandstand. That's what happens when you get given a new bike.
Yeah, yours has got to go.
Okay. Right, give me the rundown. Josie's got a new bike sponsor. She's sponsored by Canyon this year. She's doing her grav races on the Grail, and she's got herself a Canyon Air Road, the CF SLX.
Yes.
Hit me up. What are the specs on it?
Okay, well,
what group set? Give me the rundown.
Okay, well, at the minute it's totally stock because, I haven't sorted out all my other bits yet. So this year I've run Fulcrum wheels. They are absolutely delicious, but just seeing what's going to happen this year. So right now we've got these beautiful DT Swiss on here.
Bring it round a little bit. Let me get some sunshine on it. There we go.
The only thing I've changed, to be fair, are these tyres, and these are Kenders, and they are what are they called? Fortitude? Yes, Fortitude. They're the winter tyres.
What size are they?
28.
Okay, 28's perfect.
But you can see they're quite tready.
Okay.
For a roadie, I literally just swapped them, but pretty good timing, I think. Pretty good timing. I have tubeless them as well. Usually I'd always run tubes on the road.
So what are you planning on changing on it? Anything? You don't really need to, do you?
I don't need to, no.
No.
I'm just going to run it like this. Like I say, we'll see what happens with my wheels. But other than that, keep the group set, keep everything. It runs nice, it's my training bike.
So Josie and I are both going out, hopefully, you're doing it, I'm hopefully doing it, which is the Sportful Dolomiti race out in the Dolomites, which is July?
Yes, no, June 15th.
Okay, June, July, so hopefully we're both doing it. You'll be doing that on your roadie.
Yeah, and Strada Bianchi.
And you were doing Strada Bianchi, so even though you've got a gravel racing calendar, you still already, that's two pretty big road races, Strada Bianchi being
Grand Fondo racing.
Well, it's also a bit grav, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, I'm well excited about that, excited.
Would you still run 28s on Strada Bianchi, or do you not care enough to swap it out?
I'll probably go 30.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
That can probably take a 32, 35, I think.
Yeah.
Depending on what the wheel can take.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
Yet to be discovered.
Nice, and because you've got the adjustable, because the Canyons come with adjustable handlebars, you're running that super narrow. We can't tell you exactly what it is, we haven't measured, but it's got to be 36.
I think it's 36.
Yeah, it's does it come bolted underneath? So
yes.
It's
yeah, and you basically pull these bits out, and there's two bolts under there. Or it might be one bolt, I think.
But can you run it at any distance? Or do you have to kind of nudge it incrementally?
Yeah, you nudge it incrementally.
Okay, so that's 30. Okay, nice, 36.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, it's an exciting year. You get to work with a bike brand.
Yeah.
Get to go and do some races that people are helping you with.
Yes, it's fantastic. It's very exciting. You might notice, don't have bottom cages on at the minute. That's how new it is. I got the water stashed in the back.
We also won't go very far, so it's too cold. It's winter. Yeah. Why aren't you in Girona or somewhere like that to get away and do some winter training?
Well, it's coming.
Okay.
It's coming. I leave my silly little job. I'm a school caretaker part-time. Big up the janitors. So I leave that end of Feb, and then that's it. I'm off to Andalusia, 4 weeks in the sun, maybe 5. Very much looking forward to it. Need that. I mean, I can't complain. Look at that, that's gorgeous, but it's a little bit chilly out here, isn't it?
Yeah.
A little bit chilly.
Yeah, it's like, that's the problem, is like days like today, when it's really cold and you probably becomes borderline unsafe to do certain things. Yeah. Whereas there are people out in southern France, Spain, where they can still head out just maybe with a few layers on. And
churn out the
that's
training.
So that's why, But it makes a difference, right? You like
massive.
January starts and you can just keep going, whereas a day like today, probably not quite safe to do anything.
No, it'll be a turbo tomorrow, turbo later.
Maybe a turbo tonight.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah.
And Josie's going to come on my Break 40 vlogcast that we've got going as well. So
absolutely, yes.
That's a smash up the out to Zwift.
And you're off to Spain, aren't you?
I am off to Spain, but for another time. I'm also got my winter bike out, so this is the Cinelli Veltrix. Running it back on the rim brakes, which, you know, I don't drink the rim brake Kool-Aid. I like to be able to stop. Other than that, I absolutely love this bike. I'm going to have to make more of an effort to ride it in the summer because it's pink and blue.
It's pretty loud.
Like it's just individual, and I think that's the nice thing. I think if you get caught up trying to like chase some of the latest trends, I know we've just seen Josie in her brand new Canyon CF-SLX, but like there's something about just having a bike that's your own, that you make your own, that is bueno, right down to the internet dividing absolute black hollow cages, which I think looks awesome, and the only reason I've ever used them is I think they look sweet and they add a lot of style to a bike. But the internet does like to chop my head off for saying that. Let's get some miles in today. Let's hit the road. Oh, this feels like ice road truckers as we come down this bit. This is why we're not out on the country roads, is that if they haven't been salty, it feels a little bit sketchy. So this is why we've got the gravel girlie over here. She loves it, she doesn't mind it. Whereas me, I'm like, I don't love it. Cheat code initiated. Oncoming traffic, but less icy roads. We haven't seen many other cyclists out today, so let's just call this what it is. It's a content ride, Jess. Content, coffee and croissants, the 3 key C's.
Yeah. C. Coffee, content, croissants. Club. Welcome back to Coffee Content Ride.
I have no idea where Josie's taking me. Down through the ports of Brighton. False alarm, guys. False alarm, boys.
We can go round, but you know.
So what do we do, Jose? What's the official decision on this?
Let's go round. Let's go round.
It's a lovely day though, huh?
Yeah, isn't it? Don't mind a little bike walk on a day like this.
You're all watched, Josie.
Yeah.
We need to get you a bit more. Get you what do you want?
Ooh, okay, we're going oat flat white.
Oat flat white.
Yeah.
And shall I choose pastries?
Let's have a look. It's looking quite minimal pastry front.
Okay, so I'll get you a pastry.
Okay, but it needs to be not too
Here we go.
Not too much shit going on. Do you know what I mean? Not too much.
Okay, not
like,
too much.
Hello.
Oh, this is what I got you. I got you an all butter croissant.
Yeah, thank you.
I got the full fruity.
That's better.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it? Oh, okay. Well,
We're about to find out.
See, do you know what almond croissants actually are?
Marzipan.
Yeah, but I mean, like, do you know where it originated from?
Oh, here we go. No.
No, because this is quite interesting. I learned this, right? So, bakeries used to make almond croissants out of their like old stale croissants. So at the end of the day, when there's croissants left, they would like, I can't remember the process, but they like squish them and soak them in some stuff, and then
So they could basically sell them.
sell them again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That works for me. That
Yeah.
works a treat for me. Whoever that scringy, penny pinching baker was, I love you.
Yeah. But I rate the old tradish. You know, the old
Okay.
tradish.
Do you want to give it? Are you a slightly undercooked or?
I go for an under.
Yeah.
I like a bit.
Give me a
squid.
bite of that end and let me know what you think.
Okay.
Specialty coffee in.
Lancing, which is not the best place in the world, I must admit. However,
But-
apparently,
Yeah.
this is, I've got to take a picture. Do you know what I mean? Have to do that.
Give me a bite of the croissant and give me a little rating.
Okay, let me just say, first impressions are, upon feeling it, I'm not actually convinced by that.
Oh,
It's a bit sort of,
is it ready to be an almond croissant?
I think so. I think so. Okay.
Take your time.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need a coffee chaser or you're right?
I think the evidence is clear on this one.
Okay.
Right.
Say no more. Say no more.
Okay, fine. Are you
Say no more.
taking it and then-
No. I'm
Okay.
sure my almond croissant is going to be, because that's what they're designed to be. So don't poo-poo the coffee here because it's
Delicious.
okay. Good coffee.
Absolutely delicious. But
Good coffee and good almond croissants.
yeah, the coffee makes up for it.
So this should end up being a 50k day, as we came down the seafront to Shoreham
And then Lancing.
and then Lancing, and we're basically going to head back along the seafront again, go back the other way. So it has been quite nice for a freezing cold January, second week of Jan ride.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get home though.
More important.
It is nice, isn't it? We are taking the fast route home and just staying on the main roads, which means I get to tuck in behind Josie as she pulls me back through Hove into Brighton along the fast roads, but down by the seafront. I'll have to come back down here spring, summer, do some proper ride outs. Is it Ditchling beacons? All that kind of stuff. I've run in the South Downs, I've never cycled in and around. I'm more talking road stuff than gravel. Well, I have to say, Joe, it's turned into a lovely day.
Hasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we came back the quick way, so 45-ish K
Yeah.
for the day, which I'm pretty happy with.
Not bad considering this morning was a total ice rink.
Yeah.
And looked like we barely could even go out.
How do you feel fitness-wise? Is it just nice to be back on the bike? Is that where you're at?
Yeah, that's where I'm at. Nice to be back on the bike, keeping it mostly really steady, you know, and then just try and step it up soon. Yeah. But I'm just like, I'm on the bike, baby.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm buzzing about it.
Just get to enjoy it again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like two and a half months solidly pretty much off the bike.
Yeah.
So now I'm just like, let's get it, baby.
Yeah, that's cool. Like, the fitness comes back pretty quickly, right? So,
I imagine.
you know, don't pressure yourself into it. Once you get back on the bike, start feeling comfortable, push a bit more.
Yes.
Fitness comes back, and then it's, you know, race season.
Yes. Yeah, totally. And my coach is like super supportive anyway, so like I don't feel like too uncertain about it because I'm just like, do you know what I mean? He sorts my stuff. If I feel crap, he's pretty good. So.
Is Strada Bianchi one of the first ones?
It is the first, yes.
Okay. Hopefully we'll get to do it together.
Oh, yes.
I'll have to send some emails. See whether I can pull some strings.
Yeah, strings will be pulled.
Strings
You'll
will be
there.
pulled. So on a personal note, I've had 3 weeks indoors basically and the odd outdoor ride. I'm really putting an effort in this year. I know I said it a bit last year, but I'm week 3 of like a 12-week program. I'm gonna do 3 months hard training, and then I go out to Mallorca in April, and the plan is to do a hard Sacalobra effort. But yeah, I'm really gonna put the effort in this year, get out to some crit races, kind of force myself to do it now that I've done a couple. But I kind of, you know, not to harbor too many ambitions, but the plan is to be okay at racing a bike. Right, we're probably gonna knock that one on the head here. Jose, thanks so much for joining me. Guys, thanks for joining in. Please do like, subscribe. Plenty more on the way. See you guys on another one soon.